My name's Jennifer McPeak, and time management is a really weird thing.
La la la, clicky keyboard noises, la la la, keyboard noises.
Life is meant to be enjoyed, but in the capitalist hellscape we live in, having a hobby is really hard to do. Sometimes it feels like there's not enough hours in the day. When you're done working, when you're done taking care of everything that you need to get done, what do you do to unwind? Can you unwind? If at all possible, I believe that everyone should have the time to do things that's just for them, that make you happier. Where do you find time to do that? Assuming you're someone that doesn't have the resources to outsource certain things like childcare and food and gym memberships, how are you supposed to find the time to recharge after a long day and to be able to keep going and not get burned out? The answer, as much as I hate to say it, is you're going to have to find the time to do it. And if you can't find the time, then you're going to have to make the time. Easiest thing to do is to find that extra time. And the easiest way that I have found is to sit down and do what I believe is referred to as a life audit. It's basically you sit down and you look at the breakdown of what you do from when you wake up and when you go to bed, and you find out how much time you're actually spending doing things. It's not how you think the day goes, it's how it actually goes. You may think you're only spending 20, 30 minutes on your phone, but you're actually doom scrolling for 2 or 3 hours. And you just don't realize it because you're that sucked in. That doom scrolling will get you every time, I swear. And if your schedule changes daily, like you've got different things going on every single day of the week, it's going to be a little bit harder and it's going to take a bit more time. But for this scenario, we're just going to assume that you have roughly the same schedule every day. It's a list, basically. If you're a list maker, you'll love it. So what you do is you keep a pen and paper or keep a notepad on hand, and anytime you switch from a task, you write it down. And then at the end of the day, you see how much time you spend doing XYZ. If you're being honest with yourself, or if you're doing it in real time, you'll be able to see exactly where your time is going. Yes, it requires some foresight and some planning, and it is a bit annoying. But if you're trying to carve out some time in your day to do something that will make your life better and make you happier and ease some of that capitalistic burnout, I think it's worth the effort. So a sample schedule, which in no way reflects my real life, might go something like this. Say you're wanting to start exercising for an hour every day with the schedule that you just see here. And before you do your audit, you think you're nonstop, just boom, boom, boom. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you've got every minute full. But then you do the assessment and you realize you have almost 2 hours after you get home down in the rabbit hole of doom scrolling, playing on your phone. So not only can you replace that chunk of time with exercise or sewing or reading or bird watching or whatever you're wanting to fill that time with, but you're also helping yourself out by not doom scrolling so much. Studies are showing that doom scrolling is bad for you, so the more time you can get off of your phone, the better. And it's not always just replacing one activity with another activity. Sometimes you can just switch around your schedule and just make a little tweak here and there so you can make your life go a little easier. Instead of taking a shower and then playing on your phone for an hour before you go to bed, you could exercise for that hour, then take the shower, and then go to bed. In the exercising analogy, that doesn't work for everyone because sometimes exercising makes you more energetic and makes it harder for you to fall asleep. Your mileage may vary. And if you do your audit and you find out you really are booked, you might have to take something out. That one's a lot harder because it requires a bit of sacrifice and thinking about what you need to get rid of and if there's anything that's worth getting rid of. So take the original schedule, but replace the doom scrolling instances with helping your kids with homework, PTA meetings, work dinners, cleaning your house, visiting family members in the hospital. Whatever other things you could think to put in there, just replace it with things that, you can't just stop doing, like, putting your phone away. You might be able to see if there's some kind of space for you to multitask. Maybe your kids are old enough that they don't need constant supervision while you're helping them with their homework. Yes, they might need help, but they don't need you walking them through every step of the way. So perhaps you can take up painting in the same room that they're doing their homework in and just put your brush down whenever they need your help. Maybe you can streamline your house, throw some things away so you don't have to spend so much time cleaning and dusting. There's a lot of different things you can do, and it's going to vary from person to person, obviously. But, maybe make little tweaks to streamline. Say you're wanting to read more. You can do audiobooks during your commute to and from work. And, again, that doesn't work for everybody. I can't focus on audiobooks. I can listen to music, but I can't focus on audiobooks because the second I divert my attention to something else, I've missed 3 chapters. But a lot of people can do audiobooks, and that's great. Do that. Listen to a podcast, learn about something. There's podcasts about every topic, and just find something you're interested in and look it up, and you'll be able to find a podcast that somebody's doing about it. If you're looking to write more, maybe look into a text-to-speech app. You can speak your novel, screenplay, collection of poetries into existence. Something on the page to edit is better than nothing on the page, right? And all of this is assuming a level of privilege that not everybody has. Some people don't have the luxury of having any spare time at all, no matter how they rearrange their schedules, no matter what concessions they make. They're single parents, they have multiple jobs, they're chronically ill, they're caregivers for people with chronic illnesses, any number of things that make it so they really are that booked. And I can only speak to my own experiences, and I'm not going to pretend that I have some kind of cure-all solution for everyone's problems. I just share what I've tried, and if you think that's worth trying out, then you're welcome to do so. But I don't pretend anything that I have ever done in my life is the one true way to do things. In fact, if anyone has tried anything different and has found it works better than doing an assessment, I would love to hear it. That's what the comment section is for. After all, I love tips and tricks. So with that said, hop on down to the comments. Let me know if you have any tricks to carving out time to do your hobbies or the things that you enjoy, or giving yourself some space to breathe. Also, let me know what those hobbies are. What do you do to unwind? What do you do in order to make your life a little bit more bearable? Because everybody does cool stuff, and I'm always on the lookout for the next new thing to try. As always, my name is Jennifer McPeak. I post every other Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time? Is it Eastern? Anyway, find me on Instagram at jmcpeakwrites, and if you're on the Writing Cards Hell Discord, feel free to talk to me there as well. I do try to pop in every day, at least a couple times a day, and see what everybody's up to, and comment where I can. Thanks so much for sticking around. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Later.
La la la, clicky keyboard noises, la la la, keyboard noises.